WesWes Show.
All right, welcome everybody to another episode of the Empty Out the Clip podcast, the EOTC. My name is Cams, and I'm here in the heart of West Auckland with the brothers. Leti, Ave, what's up? Oh, you guys not even in the hood. You guys are out. Man. So this is like a
international.
International. So we got Ave all the way from Brisbane. We got Let's coming up from Wellington, capital city.
Wally Hood.
What's up, boys?
What's up? Good. What's good, Mons?
Let's do some shout outs. Let's go, Ave.
I just want to make a shout out to I watched the Afakasi Scoop, bit of their podcast. Man, those guys are hilarious. Any topic you bring up with them, shout out to them. They entertained me for a couple of 30 minutes of it. And to Eddie too, always watching and supporting the pod, the Empty Out the Clip pod. Always, he's always tuned in, loving the episodes. Yeah, shout out to Ed's the butcher.
Yeah, my shout outs to all the Tokalams who taking part in the 2024 Easter tournament down here in Hutt City. Shout outs to Hutt City and all those cities available, made themselves available, come down and represent their towns. It's probably been 20 years. It's been 23 years since I was last down here as a 17-year-old participating in the Easter tournament games. And it's in terms of competition wise, it's one of those things, man. Like, you could play rep, you can play club, you can play first 15 and that. But when it comes to like Turks versus Turks down in the competitions down there, it's like no family, zero fucks, anything goes, man. And the same things. and the good thing about it is that like you had a taste of intensity, which is sort of like, I would say, amplified like the first 5 minutes of State of Origin times 5. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
so like all the games are like that. There's a couple of games that have been posted on YouTube, like opening minutes of the finals that have made a lot of reels. So shout out to all those participating and those that participated in the Hard Deadlines last night. Another shout outs to my bro Dion, who's had some good news in the last few weeks or in the last couple of days. Hey, before you shut up, man, can't wait to connect with you again. And my doggo Sonny. And other ones to the boys, Leah and Putso, probably went up north to see their families. Hope you've made it in one piece. And another one's to my mom's family. So just to the Naseri family. It's mom's family that she sort of never grew up with. But then I've been blessed and fortunate enough to come down here into camp and just be surrounded by some of my Nana's brother's grandkids. And it's just one of those things. So one of them's here. He's actually on scholarship at Napier, and it wasn't until what was my cousin Ben told me that it was one of my Nana's brother's grandboys that was actually lying next to me. So we never had a yarn with him, but it's just amazing, like that's what the tournament does for a lot of family members. I got to talk to one of my cousin's sons as well. He's probably like one of the oldest of the younger kids, which is like a couple of years older than Nikita. So it's been awesome, man. Like, and yeah, just shout out to you guys, man. And shout outs to bro, the CFO with the WesWes mag, man. People didn't know, man, but I think we're like the new Shoulder Street magazine style, man. We manifest or we just drop the news and that shit's happening within the week or two, man. So now, shout out to everyone putting in the work into the mag as well. Yeah. What about you, Games?
Yo, man, cool. Also, make shout out to Leia and Simon and Money for jumping in the Empty Out the Clip Facebook page and throwing them some articles and some comments, man. It's good.
Hard.
Good to see people other than Filippo doing their bit in the Facebook page. So it's good, man. Keep them coming there because we're going to talk about it on the podcast. Whatever's out on their page, so it's good. It's good. So thanks guys for doing that. I just want to say shout out to all the listeners of the WesWes Network content. And just like I said, go find us on our Empty Out the Clip Facebook page. It's a private group page, so you got to get in, answer the 3 questions, and the security will let you in. It's your chance to throw in some comments and throw in some articles, and then we can discuss on the podcast. All right, boys, let's get into how has your week been. Let's go, Abs.
Just said just one shift this week, and we got 5 next week. Last night was a bit of a doozy because um, I had they call it escalation for my youth that was in care with me. Just trying to um, because it's not my child, um, the Samoan Ave nearly came out last night.
Oi, 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 oi.
Oh, man, yeah, it was a bit trying testing, but gotta calm down and just remember what I'm there for. Yeah, but no, it was been a good week. Same old gymming, shot some hoops, gymming, some training. Yeah, getting that mental clearance. Um, and yeah, no, yeah, good week. How was your week, Lex?
Oh man, I just wanted to make
Full on.
yeah, no, first, man, I forgot to make another mention. But then I shout outs to Lipo Batsi for always posting. But now he's actually down here. It's funny the man was here. I think he's part of the media team. I saw him out on
Oh,
the
yo.
so I got stuck with the basketball team down here. But now the week's been interesting, man. Shout outs to my Filippo family as well. We did my auntie Lisa's headstone. Her unveiling was on Monday. And we followed by a feed at Valentine's Manukau. So we got us a food review.
Oosh.
But now another shout out to the club, man, to the KCs up in Auckland. Coming out to show off for Auntie Chief Bowler and the Mangu chapter. It was beautiful, man. We sort of had nothing to do with the design of Auntie's headstone and that. And it was just good that after a few pushbacks from council, and this is pretty interesting, man. I actually forgot to mention it as an article that we could share, but yeah, it's just a round usage of like club sort of fonts now in the cemetery, man. So it's pretty puzzling the fact that like if say for example you go up to Poiroa and you walk up to Whanau Tapu and you see all the mongrel mob headstones up there, they're like massive, they're huge, man. And yeah, it was just disheartening hearing my uncle say about the pushback that my auntie got with the design of her headstone, which was pretty, like you see temples up there, and to some people like their headstone would want to reflect their life, and for them to sort of say, oh, we can't have a picture of a cobra, it needs to be a bit smaller, it needs to be a bit smaller, like over something
Mm.
when she's not here to sort of like fight for. So like, that was some sad. That was probably like the saddest part of the whole unveiling part. But now yeah, shout outs to my cousins Ty and Lisa. I knew since Auntie's passed, they've been struggling with the passing, her passing and that. But it's good just to see all my first cousins, man, because it feels like we didn't catch up at like stuff like that. But now
Mm.
it's true to form, man. Got to Valentine's, had a couple of mussels and a few
Ooh.
some juicy pieces of pork, and started the pineapple juice.
Ooh.
And probably within the hour, man, started to feel like my vibe was like got grass cut from Greg Inglis. And I was just felt like, oh man, I felt like, when Abe says like he gets it
Got
in
a,
his hands. So I was
got a
like,
tingling.
yeah, like the the tingles. But
The tingles.
and then yeah, bro, by Tuesday, so I couldn't bend my leg. And I just
Oh
thought,
man.
nah, you know what? I'm gonna get sus of the vow anyway. Just because I just thought, oh, it was only a couple of muscles. Then I realized, oh fuck, actually, then I had like 3 bowls of okra as well. But what cracks me up is when you get to the Valentine's, they put the okra by the fruit salad. Like I don't know if that was
Oh yeah.
intentional, but they had the raw fish and the mussels in the fruit salad section. So
Yeah.
yeah, bro, now,
I like
bro.
that. I like that Valentine's.
Oh, must be my first time up there, but sorry.
I've been there a few times.
So Wednesday, Thursday, couldn't walk goose. I was
Ooh.
literally there. And then we had to come down to to Wellington, and I couldn't even bend my leg. So I haven't been to Wakayama for the same reason, because like you gotta like how you stretch on your bum and you pull your one via in and you pass out the other leg. So if I'm
Yeah.
driving, surely,
Oh,
was that 9 hours?
oh.
But then
You have someone to swap with?
Oh, nah, so I got Keita and Leroy, so we did a leg each. We did 3 hours
Oh, yeah.
each. But, true to form, man, there's some science that, made these our magic fallout house, popped a couple of rounds for like 3 days, and then God said, I'm good, man. So I ended up coming down here, and
Oh.
I was like, Coach Carter was true stories. I came down here just to show numbers. Next minute, I'm Coach Carter, so, nah, just trying to help out where I can. I found myself doing some Rocky stories. But now it's been good, man. It's probably been a real awesome week, Like I can feel my mum's presence. I felt
Yeah.
just being around all her family, like from the beginning of the week right up to now. But no, I mean, it's just, bro, we had one game that was like probably the best thing you could ever imagine. It was a movie. It was literally a movie, man. 10 points
Well,
down.
doesn't beat a
10 points down. 10 points down. 2 minutes to go. 2 fouls. A free throw. Another free throw. And bro, we were like down by 2 last minute, and then and because the shot clock was on, they called a timeout. So we're playing Porua 1. Porua rolled their subs, so like they rolled the whole fucking bench, bro. They bring their whole bench on, and I'm a league boy. I'm a rugby league boy, but in my head, I'm telling the boys, just stand guard and keep them out, keep them on the ring. Because let them force the shot. Let them force the shot. Because I've seen it, 2015, the Top Blacks, when they played, I think it was Canada, and we went to extra time. Same thing, man. So no one wanted to shoot. No one was willing to take the 3-point. No one wanted to be that guy. And sure enough, bro, run the clock down to 4 seconds, bro. We shoot it back up court. And then one of the big men drives to the hoop, bro. He gets fouled. Then he shoots the one, misses one, go down by 1. They run it back up court, and like, boy, what's this, 30 seconds left? Bro, and the clock is going, Same thing, bro.
Yeah.
They try and go to the, they don't want to try because our big boys are just sitting there, like, one at a time, like, try to, the blockers. So, like, then we happen to have, like, 10 seconds left, bro. One of our big boys tries to run, throws it up court. And then he misses, bro, and then everyone's, like, sort of doing those volleyball style ones. And my nephew, bro, my nephew, and I swear to God, man, the last time I coached him was tag, and he was probably the youngest in the team. Again, he was the youngest again. Bro, his magical fingers, bro, just tipped it in right on the death 3-2-1. Bang, we're a draw, bro. And I just laughed, bro, and I told the guys, because their heads were down when we were down by 5, and I said, hey, these are those games you can't script to. If there's a time to shine, this is your moment.
Not the what is it? Motivational speech.
Sully, I had them all day, bro. I had them all day, and I was just like laughing there, like, because it was good, I just came down to like watch, and then end up like taking a couple of teams. Right, coach, you done basketball team, so like, nah, it's been fun, man. It's been funny, but nah, yeah, just on our high because I know we got finals tomorrow. Not for the basketball, but league. So our A's made the league, our under 18s made the final, and he just got mixed. So hopefully I'll get to see him run, man, with some boots.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's been a high case trip, it's good for Keita to come and have a taste of it. But yeah, I know her and her boyfriend, they because of the reaction of some of the games, like the basketball crowds when they're like, right on the death end. So yeah. Even Keita's game, her first game went right to the wire. I had to like call a time, like before they allowed the last minute, and I told refs because they were like foreigners. I said, man, you got to be wary of these next calls, just for perspective. If this is the first game, we're gonna have another 2 or 3 incidents because all these games are gonna be exactly like this. And sure enough, Keita's teams, man, like they only lost by 1. They lost by a bucket. We won by 2. We lost, we won by a bucket. And yeah, the rest will come over eventually and apologize and said, oh, nah, yeah, you're right. So, fuck, I told you. Our tournaments are always like this. You're going to be the one that, so you and Jesus will be having that conversation when you sleep tonight about whether you called that foul or that you didn't call that foul. So, yeah, bro, I just found myself laughing. Like, bro, I hate to be a basketball coach, man. That's for sure.
Man, this guy. That's the Phil Jackson guy.
Yeah.
Not a shot, let's.
But yeah, very nice. It's been a good week. It's been a good week.
Yeah.
But you camps, bro. I just see you boys smiling. I wish you were down there helping me, coach.
I know, man.
That'd
Really,
be good.
does it count there for my kids? Because they're half two. Can I play in the game?
Oops. You know what? Next year, I think the next tournament's up there, bro. That's us, man. That's us. Like I think my cousin Joe told me, cause that's my crusade this year. And shout out to my cousin Joe, a real man. His crusade, so he's like 53, and his crusade was to put a senior basketball team together. And like the Masters, like
bro.
no one wanted to play, so they ended up folding. But he ended up playing the men's. And I would just say to him, cuz you got a quarter, and he goes, yeah, man, okay, give me 5 minutes. And bro, he'll play the whole quarter. He'll play the whole quarter, And it's hard, just hard. Like nothing fancy, just basic talking, encouragement, like patting someone on the back. The old hands where the vets do the come on, hit up, son. So I literally, had a father and son playing this. That could be you and Jalen up in Auckland next tournament, cuz
bro.
that'll be me, bro. So now, it'll be good to see you guys ball, man. Because I only heard about you guys. I'd never seen it with my own eyes. So,
what's my stories, man? I'm ball. I'm still balling, man.
We know, we see it. We watch it, man.
So you sound like a coach, bro. You should take a basketball coach.
Nah, just those Fa'ako ones, bro.
Yeah, my week. It was a good week. Having a better Easter break. 4 days of Easter break. This is day 3, eh? So one more day off tomorrow. So what I've been doing, just trying to write some articles, man, for the next WesWes Sports magazine to come out. I think next week.
Oh.
Next weekend. So I decided to do a movie review on the Bob Marley movie. The One Love. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that?
Nah.
I've seen bits of it.
I think we talked about it. Oh, Eric saw it already. He talked about it on the podcast before. But yeah, I know there was a lot of people that didn't like it, and a lot of people that did like it. So it's like it gets mixed reviews, and I think I know why.
Yeah.
I think I know why. So I might I'll do a little movie review on that in the next mag.
Yeah.
Also, I've been thinking about doing a blog, like a regular blog. So I think I'm gonna call it Salute the Maroon, White and Blue, which is gonna refer to the two teams I support: the Manly Seagulls, Maroon, White, and Blue for Auckland Blues. So I'll be writing.
I'm not gonna watch it. I won't watch it.
But then I'll extend the blue part to Manu Samoa and Toa Samoa as well.
Yeah.
And New South Wales Blues as well. So if you're wearing blue, so there's that. It was my mum's 79th birthday on Thursday. So
nice.
So,
Happy 79th birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Oh, me.
So me and my sisters got together on Thursday night for a potluck dinner. Now when someone says potluck dinner, you're supposed to cook something and bring it over, eh? Not knowing what other people are bringing. So if you bring the same thing,
true.
too bad, eh?
Saudi, yeah, that's the one.
But
What did you all bring the same thing?
Not that, that's that one.
But no, we don't do those potluck dinners, eh? We just do those. We just say potluck, but it's coordinated. So I bring this, you bring that, and you bring that. So we don't bring the same thing.
Yeah.
But on a Thursday, so it's work day, right? So
Yeah.
you can't really come home and cook and then go over because it takes too long. So everyone's got to buy something. So it's like a drop in the hat sort of thing. So it's like the same old thing you get, eh, when you have to buy something out to go to these kind of events. So I pulled the thing out of the hat and it said KFC. So I was the one to get the KFC. My younger sister, she got the Chinese plate, so she got that one.
Yeah.
But the third one was my mum's request. My other sister got that one. That was the seafood boil up from that place at Onehunga. You went there,
Bro. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she went all the way to Onehunga to get a takeaway tray of that. So that was the menu for Thursday. So that was on Thursday. Got a family photo in. we gotta celebrate these, eh? You know, since my old man passed
Yeah,
away,
man.
since my mum left, so I think
Yeah.
every milestone has to be a big thing. Eh?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
So have to celebrate these things. So yeah, man. So that was on Thursday, and now it's just relaxing at home during Easter break. Just watching some sport. Watch the Blues destroy Moana yesterday. And Manny Seagulls, they lost. They had a shit game against the Dragons yesterday. Too many mistakes.
Yeah. That's
Too many
two in
drop
a row,
balls.
eh?
Two in a row.
Right?
Wow.
Surely.
Well, for a good start.
Round 10, mate. Round 10.
I might have
Yeah,
to wait
round-
till
yeah.
round 10. Maybe I should turn it off and wait till
It's
round
like-
10, eh, man?
bro, that's like my Titans, bro. They're on a losing streak too.
I think did they win last night? Because they played the Dolphins, though.
No,
Because if they lost, they haven't won the game yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. After round 10.
yeah. Okay, boys, sweet. That's us. Let's get into our topic. So the first topic. So I put up a news article, and it came out of the University of Auckland. So apparently, there's a sign in the library or wherever it is, calling for a designated Māori and Pasifika space. So the sign actually reads, "This is a designated area for Māori and Pasifika students. Thank you." Yeah, I think this this political correctness in society, this is all because of that. And I don't know. I posted up my I posted up a comment on Facebook saying that I disagree with it, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm reminded about the you know, back in America, how they have the black areas and the white areas. Isn't it the same as that? I mean, if you think of like what
segregation.
if you think about what Malcolm X and Martin Luther King tried to do all those years is to take that away, to make it equal for everybody. Don't have segregation, and then now to have this at Auckland University, the sign, isn't that just going back to those same things? Yeah. So
Interesting, bro, because I think Nikita brought this up. Even I showed her the article, and I think her being a minority, being talking alone and Samoan, like she almost feels like you don't see enough of us people. She says, Dad, when you walk into the uni, however, how many other Nikitas do I see? There's none. So when you got those designated areas and you go into the areas and you might walk around the corner, oh, here we are. So she says that she feels safer knowing that she's not too mad to ask someone, I need help, or how are you, like catching up. And I think she's found like study partners through that instead of some of the other programs where they say like, or they can find swap partners like that they have in their normal like tuition groups. So I don't know. I think just from hearing her say that, I think it might be still a good thing. But I thought, I feel like it's all right. Like if the area's been like, because the campus will be huge, right? So why not just have it just the area where, like, because I think one of the boys when he was at Unitech said the same thing. He said, if we had this one massive as communal area, right? And then, like, say for example, I didn't have a sleep because I worked. It's nice that I can go and have a couple of hours in the designated Māori room where it's just Māori, like, you know, you take your shoes off when you come inside. I can go and have a cup of tea. I can sleep and then go to my next class. He said, if it was one communal area, it would just be like the public toilets, man, like West City Food Court. Everyone's doing whatever the fuck they want. No one gives a fuck, sitting on tables, stuff like that. So, you know, he said, like, when you got those areas, like, it's good that they give the Māoris and the Pasifika those areas for those sort of reasons. So, like, yeah, I believe that myself, if I was at uni, being able to go into an area where it was just designated for us.
how about you, Ups?
Oh, yeah, no, that's a good point. It's yeah, having an area where there's PIs and Māori ethnic groups. Well, because when I went to Unitech, that was called the gym. That was called the basketball courts. That's where all the the islanders hung out, man. So
But that was an
that's a
open
good. I
place.
reckon. Yeah. That's yeah. But yeah, I'm just speaking like, no, that's a good thing. Because just imagine if you're like a quiet kid and you're going to a big university,
Yeah.
and then there's like you want to have other PIs and there's a designated area for them. No, that's a good. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, because Kita purely touches on the university has made an area for the Pasifika and like the Samoan kids, and like when she goes into the area, she said like they allocate food like in like me for whoever. Like if you're hungry, you go in there, you go help yourself to the fridge. But they just take a
Oh,
penga as you go. So like if she
yeah,
said there's been times like she just rushed out the door and picked up the wrong bag. There's no lunch in it, and she'll be like, "Oh man," they show, "Oh, I'll just go see who's at the for this more." So she'll go, and the next minute she looks around the corner and she's seen a girl like that's been studying, just been sweating. And be, "Oh, is this where you've been?" And then they end up having lunch together, like because they've got that
yeah.
designated area to do it. So I feel like, oh, at least you know my girl
Mm,
in the city has somewhere to go. And and she says it's not like it's the whole basketball court. It's just a small common room, sort of, but just for the islanders or like for the Samoan kids, where they can go and like
yeah.
just yeah. But she just always cracks up at the amount of guys that are always there. You know the
Oh,
ones that
bro.
no class. Oh, so the Monday
Oh,
still no
that's
class. It's like,
that'll be me.
oh yeah, that must be like I've heard that just came to play ball and just have lunch and play ball again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what you're saying about it's a good place for Pasifika to go and see our own people and be comfortable straight away.
Yeah,
And it's good.
Yeah.
But I think there's ways we can do that anyway,
yeah,
especially in a place like a
Yeah.
university. I know it's a big place, and if you're new to it, you feel out of place and you have to find a way to fit in. But I think that's just a natural thing is as humans, just a natural thing. Like you
Yeah.
have to learn. Like I think what happens is that we have to learn to live in the real world. Like
yeah,
like we have to learn
Yeah.
to live with the establishment in a way where not to come under the establishment, but and to get in there to be confident to change it from the inside out.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I think if you think like that, then it doesn't matter who you talk to. It doesn't matter who you go down and be with. I mean, I think the students that were complaining about it were the Asian students and the Indian students, the students that are not
Wow.
Maori or Pacific. I mean, if Asians,
They have their own place.
yeah, so
yeah,
but the other question is, do they even need a place like that? Do they even need a designated area for? Do you need a? If you're gonna say the designated area for them, do you need a designated area for anyone else? And if it is just for us, then what makes us so special? Do we need that extra help? Are we considered the minority because we need extra help?
Mm,
we're a
It's,
minority full stoppers, man. Like as much as we can say, like, oh yeah, we're Pacifica, we're in New Zealand. In fact, there's still more singers here in New Zealand than there are Pacifica.
mm,
Like even as
yeah.
collective, like if you put all the Tongan, Samoan, Niueans, and Raros together, there's still more singers here. And then people don't believe it, you know. If that wasn't true, that statement wasn't true, then why is Maori still a minority here? And it's their land, you know.
Yeah.
So the singers and Ingias, but there's probably way more
Heaps.
Ingias than there are Turks and Puerto, man. Full stop. Like the population of Tokalawas in New Zealand is less than 20,000. You know, so I think
Yeah.
those spaces still belong to us, man. Like it's sad, but I mean, you know, for my daughter, for example, she's like the first generation of New Zealand born Turks to sort of go into education like that, higher learning. It's not a norm for us, but for Sanga in gears, that's their norms. Their parents would have been like,
Yeah.
I'm putting all this money away for you to be a doctor or a lawyer. It's just a handful that don't get through, and then so we need those areas. That's only gonna make us stronger. Otherwise, once they deplete and they start stripping, like they're getting rid of all these Maori named buildings, but it's gonna take years for us to rebuild. So, well, that's my 5 cents.
mm.
Oh man, I'm sold on the free lunch, boys. I'm, I'm sold. I'm part Asian and I'm part Indian as well, so I'll go to their common room, man. Get some Indian food, then go see the Chinese and get some Chinese takeaways. I'm
you,
sold on the free lunch, man.
you look like a Hassan Ave. A Hassan Ave.
All right. Let's move on to the next one. So what we got? What we got? Oh, did you guys see the Baltimore Bridge?
Right, I saw just the breaking news footage of it's the carrier, eh? Was it the container carrier that hit it?
Yeah.
Because I thought it was like, hey, is that like a host? You know, like someone like editing like the still image.
Yeah,
But as it collapsed, I just saw how fast the wires had just, because it's the suspended bridge, eh? And just how fast
yeah,
it came down. I didn't even think it would like less. It was like less than like 6 seconds, man. From what I watched.
Mm.
Like as soon as the container ship went, bang! It was just like, you know how you watch like the domino effect of cards.
Mm.
yeah.
That's what I saw, and then I was like, oh fuck! And then I don't want to watch anything else. I was like, just get you there, like, man, that happened real quick.
I first saw it
Yeah,
on on Twitter. So there was a video of it. But you're right, man. Like as soon as that tanker hit it, it just came down just like that. Eh? It almost come down just like it was like one. Even if a bird hit it or a small boat hit it, will come down.
Yeah.
And I think that's got to do with how America is behind with their upgrading all their infrastructure.
Yeah.
They're spending all their money on their military and all their army and all that. They're not worrying about out there in the countryside, because I think a whole bunch of bridges are in the same boat, eh? Like they all need upgrading, but the thing is they're not putting any money to those upgrades.
Yes,
I saw the snippet of it. And the clip that I saw, the guy was explaining it was like a conspiracy theory. It was like that remember that movie what is it? The one that Barack Obama made? Is it, oh, fuck, I forgot what it was called. The one and the boat crashes on the beach. You guys see that?
Oh no.
No, it's called
isn't that the one on Netflix? Didn't we review that one? When the technology goes out.
Yeah, because if you watch the clip, the lights of the boat, it actually it goes off and on.
Oh, like flashing
Because
to
of
move out of the way.
No, because the power, they lost power, and then there was a whole conspiracy. Okay, this is why I need to put it on the I need to put it on the chat. Because or the fiction, the pilot, what's the captain? The captain needs to be fired, bro. How can you not see the bridge, man? How can you not see it? You know. Yeah, but there's a whole. I'll share it. I'll find it and then I'll put it on our chat.
Yeah.
To explain what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a whole conspiracy theory behind it, because what was on those containers was like $1 million worth of like cars, and it's got something to do with the I think it's the Chinese and the US. Like the Chinese purposely ran that bridge on purpose or something. Yeah, I know I might be talking balloon, but it's this on. Yeah, this is why I need to let me share what I watch.
Yeah. I remember when I first saw it, it came on it was on the news, on the American news on Twitter, and they were saying they suspect there was some people on the bridge, working on the bridge, putting some stuff in. But then you pull up that poster, Elliot's the
dude presumed dead.
Hmm.
Unless they told him to go to work, do maintenance, here's a couple of 100,000 go disappear into Mexico or something like that. Unless he owed the IRA money and
Yeah.
was like, just kill me, fucking, I've already mortgaged everything I own.
Mm. Yeah. I think what the story is really about is the lack of infrastructure or the lack of upgrading US needs for their infrastructure for the whole country, man.
Yeah.
Especially the bridges, because they're making all these big cars. I think, these big trucks are getting bigger, cars are getting bigger, and these bridges built in 1960s, 1970s, they can't handle the new weight now, eh?
Yeah.
But no, that was one of the sad international stories we have here. All right. Let's get.
Sorry. Is it too late? I just shared it to our chat. Sorry, boys.
And we'll have a look at it after this. But P-Diddy, he's in the news.
Oh, God.
And this all started with the 50 Cent
P-Diddy.
with the 50 Cent thing, eh? Hey, this all started with the 50 Cent thing, eh? Him accusing him of being homosexual at his parties and sucking dick and all that kind of stuff, eh?
No, so apparently, 50 Cent's ex-baby mama was hired by P-Diddy because apparently she's a sex worker or something. Yeah. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I saw a clip of that. And then that's why, oh, yeah. Carry on. I'm sorry, bro.
Well, it's all that kind of stuff building up to what's happened now. So there's that. There's the shots fired by 50 Cent. There's the Cassie her lawsuit against him, eh? So she got a 30 grand. 30 million to shut up, eh?
To shut up.
Shut up.
She got 30 million to shut up. And then most recently it's the FBI or the Homeland Security, like raiding his homes and his mansions in California, arresting his sons, and raiding his homes, trying to look for some evidence or something like that. So that's the latest. So apparently he's got a lawsuit on him, for something. But I think the thing is there's a lot of things going on the internet. You don't know if it's true or not. There's the 50 Cent. What is all this connected to? Is the 50 Cent stuff? There's his wild parties he's having over the years. His sex trafficking, his R. Kelly stuff. I mean, it's all on social media, and yeah, man, it's just blown up. Is this the end of Puff Daddy? Is this the end of him?
Fuck, hey, you know what? Like Kat said, man, to this 2024 is gonna be the unfolding of all these big names, man, and we are all just gonna be sitting in awe and watch it unfold.
Yeah.
And nah, bro, if he true to form, bro, he said it, eh? He said it first. Club Shay Shay, man, they dropped it fucking. I think it's about fucking time, man. Like this guy's gotten away with the orchestrated murders, bro, of like, hip hop's like what he would be hip hop savior, man. So for it to just be ignored and like acted like it was never said and never spoken about, especially for KVD just to keep fucking replaying his story, man. Hey, this guy was gonna pay us what, $1 million for 2 bodies. He paid me half of it, and he never actually said it that he killed them, but he just said I just got paid half of it, and he hasn't changed his story. And that's been a street story in LA for so many years, ever since that Mike Tyson fight. That Detective Paul wrote a book about it. He literally left his freaking whole detective like job just to get away from it because he said it. That's what happened. No one believed him, and yet, when you, like you said, Kev, when you got that fucking money, you can throw it around at anyone and buy anyone out because that's how America is, right? But I think because, like, Suge went in and it had nothing to do with whatever he supposedly had to do with. But it's just like, he's just breaking bail and all the rest of it. So I wouldn't be surprised that once Diddy goes down and then he starts pulling the other 8 guys down with him because he's going to run out of money. And they reckon their next name's Jay-Z. And they've already started just drip feeding it, because, I mean, if you're, it's like us, man. If the 3 of us were like talking about, getting rid of another podcast and killing it, bro, the trail's gonna eventually line us all up together. Like, there'll be no secret,
It'll
come back. It will come back, man. So I think it's just in due time, mate. So I hope he gets the shit handed to him, man. That guy should live like he should live at least 32 freaking life sentences for all the shit that he's done, man. Because it's a whole generation that he's poisoned, bro. If you think about it. That's like a lot of people you can't bring back. It's a lot of sort of, false bullshit. Like, those sort of people don't deserve to be around, man.
Yeah.
It angers me, eh?
Have you asked, what are your thoughts?
No, I just didn't like the fact that, because Biggie Small, like Notorious B.I.G. is his biggest artist, right? Hands down. And he, like, obviously he passed away years ago. But just the lavish lifestyle, he was never humble, and and like he never, you know what I mean? Like lived like one of his best friends, and his main, like all of his songs, even after he passed away, all of Biggie's songs, where does that money go to? It all goes to him, right?
Yeah.
Or some of it. He just never lived a humble lifestyle, even though close friends were passing away. Yeah, I hope he gets him. I hope he gets what he deserves. It's just, yeah.
Just hearing you saying that just reminds me of the David Tour and Kevin Berry relationship. Is Kevin Berry in the background, saying all this good stuff, but really he's taking his money, kind of thing. Eh?
Yeah.
Nah, well, the evidence was there, man. Bob Marley made more money dead than he did ever alive. But who's making the wealth off that? Who's making the wealth off that? So, like, when that movie came out, people are gonna have sides because you're only gonna see it through who sides, their eyes, the kids' eyes. But with those Biggie Smalls and all and Tupac stuff, that West Coast, East Coast stuff, bro, that stuff's like, it's sickening, man. It's sickening.
Yeah.
Like, why would, like, before the age of 23, like, you thought, oh yeah, that's just a number. But that was the street facts, eh? Guys would have make it past their 21st or the 23rd, and for 2 artists die around about the same age, like, bro, they wouldn't have freaking scripted any of that shit. But you're right, Osman. He would have been making royalties off anything that guy dropped. Life After Death was an album that he probably thought, fuck yeah, man, I'll cut this chump $1 million check, and then I'll fucking live off the rest of his fucking music for the rest of my life, Wow, it's just been stupid how the American court system has kept him out of jail, man. That's stupid.
Yeah, I think. I think because he is who he is and what he has, it's a lot. He's a multi-millionaire. I think he's a billionaire. I think, or almost a billionaire. But if you think about what he's done, like what has he sold to make him this rich?
Exactly.
What has he sold? I mean, back in the days, he made Bad Boy Records. He had all these artists on his. This was back in the 90s, But what has he done after that? Really, besides make a vodka drink, a Ciroc, I think it's called. Hey,
Ciroc.
Yeah, Ciroc, but nothing else. I think. I mean, you look at that, but if you look at his life and his lifestyle, it's all about parties. His lifestyle was in his music videos, drinking champagne and living the lavish lifestyle, the fast cars, the mansions, and then you hear about the parties and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's his life, his lifestyle, and like he had that reality TV show about
making the band or something.
Yeah, making the band. You get insight to how he lives and all that. Like it's like a fairy tale. But how long do you have to get immersed in all that to make you think like it's a fairy tale. To like, you know, you got all this money you can pay anyone off, you know, because it is a fairy tale. Because that's how big you are, you know, and how much of that does that get to your head? And then you have this, other stories around with Epstein and the and all these celebrities going to Epstein Island and all that. Like, is he on that level? Is he that level rich that he can go and go be above the law and do all the stuff like R. Kelly stuff, you know, that, or even Michael Jackson, you know, like, is he that much famous, that much money above the law? He can do all this shit, and then you have to wonder, like, it's a common thread for all these things that happen, you know. Look at Bill Cosby, you know, like you're. At which point do you think like you got so much money that you can do anything you want, and you'll never get caught? Like you have to wonder, you know. You have to wonder that, you know. So, yeah, I think if it does come out that he did do all this shit, and did he do it? If he did it, hey, won't be surprised. Won't be surprised. He deserves what he deserves at the end. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Even Mase brought up, you know, the fact that, remember, Mase was one of his other biggest artists too, you know, and he threw Mase under the bus.
Yeah, but what that pattern showed was that like he was just he had all these artists that he had promised so much, but he never delivered. Hey, so like I think with the last guy that's taking them to court, he's obviously got video evidence, recordings, and he's got so much receipts on him that like it might be enough to just put the nail in the coffin to actually get him to go inside. But I mean, it's just bro, it's sickening, like especially with his ex-wife, bro, like all that stuff's like, people can't make that up. And obviously there's reporters who have dates on him and all the rest of it. It's just, bro, that guy's a sitcom. And I think with the 50 Cent stuff, though, it's just funny, because like, for 50 to be like G and Thug from the Hood, to hear another grown man say, like, I want to take you shopping, like, how fucking fag like does that sound? Like, how ridiculous does that sound,
Yeah.
And like, for him to go on, like, the breakfast show and tell him, like, bro, this guy is a fully grown man. He's like telling me he wants to take me shopping. Like, bro, I'll buy my own fucking clothes. Like, he's nah, man. Like, I want to take you out. Like, you guys, bro, if that's not saying something, like, that's red flag, bro. And like, you know, the other fucked up thing is that look at how the world's now seeing Justin Timberlake, because that video that came out of like how, you know, Usher moved into P-Diddy's house as a 13-year-old, and then, you know, who was the next popular 13-year-old? Oh, it was what's his name? Justin Bieber. But people was like, bro, keep it distance. And then there's a video of him going, how come you didn't come over to my house anymore? It's like, bro, how sick does that sound? You know, I think that was when MTV had their cribs, you know, they had their MTV cribs and they were at Justin Bieber's house, and then like P. Diddy's like trying to act like it's his show and his house, and he goes, oh man, we haven't kicked it in ages, and he's like fully on the camera telling fucking Justin Bieber, like, we didn't hang out anymore. It's like, bro, that guy's sick, bro. He's sick.
That's not behavior, bro.
That's not sus, bro. They're sick at the head.
Yeah.
I think the latest conspiracy theory I saw was reason why it was Homeland Security that was raiding his house is because he has these wild parties all the time, and he's got heaps of cameras at his parties, filming in the bedroom, filming. So the theory is he might have picked up some famous person sleeping with someone and blackmailing them, like having all this evidence, and maybe it was someone in the government right now that wants to shut up. That's why they took the Homeland Security over to raid the place to grab all the videotapes, the DVDs, the video footage of his cameras and that.
Well, that's what 50 Cent said. 50 Cent said it on his last, I think, breakfast show interview, and he said it on two pods or breakfast shows that he said he's got receipts and video of Diddy, and it's just enough to fucking end him, and like he's using it as leverage, man. But I think he didn't want to be the one to sort of bring him down. So good on that young kid, man. That artist. They said that I've got it all, man. I don't need anyone else to sort of to survive for me. But it's just whether or not he's got enough money, I guess, to take it to the High Court, you know. But fuck, bro, that's sick if that guy's still around
P-Diddy.
in the next 10 years, bro.
It's P-Diddy right there. Like that.
All right. Moving on. Let's get to some sport topics. So Ty, he put up a video for us to have a look at, and it's a video from the Pig Athletic Club podcast, I think. I'll play a bit of it. Hold on.
A bit to say about it. Like a lot of us Islanders call out the Wallabies, call out first and foremost the Moana Pasifika supporters. Look, we've got a massive soft spot for the Pacific Island community, and there's a lot of shade that gets thrown the Palangi's way. The Super Rugby way. Oh, you're not doing enough for our sport. Well, okay, fair enough. You had a point, but now you've got to get off your ass, gout or no gout, get in your crutch, start hobbling over. Because I'm telling you now, there was 3 people there from Moana Pasifika supporting. There wasn't anyone there, and so everyone's crying and whinging about not supporting and getting around them. It's time for you guys to get off your asses and get down there, moisturise your ankles before you go, and get your big mullies on the seats, mate. Because I tell you what, there was fucking no one there. We're watching on the weekend, and even I had a bit to say about it. Like a lot of us Islanders call out the Wallabies, call out New Zealand Rugby Union, saying you guys take from us, you guys take from us. I think Moana is funded by New Zealand Rugby Union, and they've put on this team to help our pathways into our national team. It's up to us. It's our turn to sort of give back and support these boys. And this is the future. Like if you got young kids and you want them going into that professional environment and don't want to play for the All Blacks and you want them to, play and play for our motherland, then get out to the games, support them, buy your memberships, get out there. Like the same way you guys, we get behind Tonga and Samoa in the league and the union. We need to do that for Moana Pasifika, and they're playing a good brand of rugby. So, mate.
He asked if you're a Twitch streamer. Yeah? He asked if you're a Twitch streamer.
Yeah, podcasting.
Oh, actually?
Yeah.
What? Sports?
YouTube me. Yo.
So you guys live right now?
Yeah.
That's your
Who's going first? Oh, nah. Yo, shout out.
Yes, sir.
Shout out for Ty for trying to come with that one, but nah. You know what that is? First of all, that guy sounds like a freaking idiot. He doesn't sound Pacific. He doesn't sound Islander. Number one, this is the WesWes perspective. So this is how I'm going to tell you, Ty. And the CFA said it, bro. Moana Pasifika is not our fucking team. It just simply ain't, man. It simply ain't. Times have changed, and we've waited. But it doesn't have a home. It's still their team that just, if there's space over there, we'll put them over there. Or look, if they're not using their club rooms, we'll put them over there. How's a Moana Pacific title team supposed to be ours if we can't even pick from the best?
Yeah.
How the fuck does that work? We didn't even have we don't even have funding that says 100%, hey, you know what? I'm going to bring the best guys from up north. I'm going to bring Bandiaki down here to play for $1 million. If we had that money, we could bring him down here. But because, hold up. After the the NZR pay all their elite players, their ABs, and their fringe players that probably get 10 minutes or get named on the bench, and then then we'll put them in so they can't play for Samoa at the next World Cup. After we finish with that coupe, then we'll get the rest to Moana Pasifika. We're still fucking feeding that team crumbs, man. It's never going to be a fucking strong, Pacifica team because we simply don't even have the fucking right to do whatever the fuck we want with them. They didn't even have a home base, man. It's a joke. It's a straight joke. Just like that Palangi man's commentary. Just like his commentary. With his commentary and his fight, Papa, he can get fucked. Just like everyone else who thinks that Moana Pasifika is our team. Because it ain't. How are you going to take that best players and put them on another team? Like, how the fuck does that work? If it was an opportunity like they said, and I remember watching it live, they said, this is for those guys who are fringe players who can't get a start at the 5 big states. This is their chance, man, to play Super Rugby. and then a possible fight. I fought in the door with Tonga, Fiji, Samoa, and they never fucking played out like that. Like, are they pretending that we didn't remember? I bet you now, if you go look for tape on them saying that they weren't fucking ever, it wouldn't even exist, even though we heard it.
I should find that footage. I think it's on YouTube. But yeah, man, absolutely, man. This team, the reason why Pacific Islanders didn't go watch the game, because we ain't dumb, man. That's why.
Exactly.
We know this team ain't our team, man. You know, and you can't have the two best players from that team last year go and play for Highlanders and Crusaders to be aligned for the All Blacks. You know, it is what it is. You know, and you know what? If for me, if NZR just comes out and just says it straight, like, man, this is another New Zealand team. Fuck, I wouldn't even care. Just say it. Don't hide behind our people and say it's a Pasifika team and don't even help the islands for real. You know, just man, I'll give more respect if they just say it straight up. You know what, guys? This is just another New Zealand team. This is just another team to fill the numbers. You know, we can't get Argentina teams in here. We can't get Japanese teams in here. So we've got to go with Jura and MP because they can fill out the two spots. You know, so we can have a top 8 at the end of the competition. You know, but they don't. You know, they hide behind our people, and they just do what they do. So I just want them to be straight up, man. Just be straight up about it.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's named Moana Pasifika. I don't care if there's Pacific Islanders in their team. I don't care about all that. But just be straight up about what this team is, man. You know?
Yeah. Well, I got a point. The only reason why I'd probably go watch a game is Portia Woodman is playing. Okay. Taylor Nathan Wong is playing. Okay, and Ruby Toy. But everything else, my Moolie's staying at home, bro. And I don't moisturize my ankles anyway, so those are the only reasons why I'll go. Portia Woodman, Taylor Nathan Wong, Ruby Toy, bro. That's
And that guy's Australian, bro. He cannot sound when you sound like like their accent, and it almost seems like a Fia Poko. Like that's how I hear it.
Hard.
It doesn't sound like us, and he's typically doesn't even sound like us. And like, just one more other point. Like he's saying, they're not helping the Pasifika. They're not help Australia and New Zealand's not helping the Pacific, right? If that was the case, why, like, and Aliota Sapolo brought it up during the week on one of his podcasts, why did they share the gate sale? Why does, like, if they were to sell out North Harbour Stadium or say capacity crowd at Eden Park was like $400,000, you times that by what? Say $35 for a ticket. Why don't they share the gate with the Samoa team that comes over to play? Because they want to do is align their own pockets, make their rugby union stronger. If they brought the team over to Samoa, for example, bro, Samoa still gotta sell the gate sale in Tala. That's jack shit money, man. You know, in comparison to the Kiwi dollar, Australian dollar, it's just like, bro, they just do everything to cripple us, and then they try and butter us up by trying to give us a team that doesn't even belong to us.
Yeah.
How the hell are you supposed to be happy like that?
Even when ages ago when they had the All Blacks play Tonga at Mount Smart, remember no one showed up.
Yeah, that's exactly why people don't want to show up, because they're not stupid. We ain't stupid.
Exactly.
The fuck, man. It's like everyone knows it's gonna be lopsided. Do you think they're gonna go be there and waste their money because that money's generally going back to the New Zealand Rugby Union?
Oh mate.
Yeah, monkey, man. Fuck. Wake up, man. Like literally, like come on. Let's see. It's not red, black, and blue. It's just red. That's it. The team doesn't belong to us. It's never been ours unless we birthed it, we funded it. Unless we birthed it, funded it, and own all rights to it, then it's ours. Until then, it's just the name. It's just the team.
I mean, if they want to pick out Eden Park, that's not the All Blacks game. Play Tonga and Samoa there. You're gonna see a packed out. You're gonna see a packed out Eden Park.
Yeah.
You know, the only reason why Eden Park wasn't full capacity packed out because it was Kiwis to Samoa. If it was MMT to Samoa, bro,
Oh, sorry.
game over.
Exactly.
If you sold out tickets, mate.
But imagine if they had a turnaround game. Like, say, for example, they had Manu Samoa. Like, say, for example, the year that Manu Samoa beat Australia, say they played that game and then followed a league game, a Tonga versus Kiwis, MMT.
Fact.
And that money was to
That'd be
go
facts,
to
man.
one of the island nations. That's the sort of stuff that people want to go to. Not stuff that's going to weaken us and already crippling us. You know, I don't think I think these Australians are starting to think that we're not work people, man. Yeah.
Boys, so that brings us to our next one. So you posted up this one on the Facebook page. So Bryan Williams on Pacific Rugby's progress. He's come out and said it's slow, but we have come a long way. You had an interesting point about this, Elliot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh man, I'm gonna say it, bro. But no, shout outs to the other recipients of the Rugby Hall of Fame, or Pasifika Rugby Hall of Fame, and like in their induction and that. But like I suppose when Bryan talks about it being slow progress, but you know at least it's there. For us, you know, because our generation is the generation of watching like Jonah Longwood that like say as far back as Michael Jones, like vividly, to be honest.
Yeah.
But because if someone ever asked you who was the biggest superstar for like only Michael Jones and Jonah, the first name that comes to their mind, and for us, is Bryan Williams.
Yeah.
But we got to remember for him, for the words to come out of his mouth and saying, "Bro, we've come a long way." That's because he played in the era where, bro, if there's a Maori on the field, like he played in that game against South Africa, eh? And that's the time of the apartheid.
Mm.
So in his eyes, bro, he lived through it, he played through it. So it's fair for him to say that, like, you know, because back then, bro, that was when even South Africans in their own homeland weren't allowed to go into the same shops as the people in their own home country, you know, and even segregation was still happening in America. But I mean, true to form, I suppose the world is developing so fast, yet we can fit all the best Samoan and Tongan rugby players on the All Blacks, but we can't have our own team and be happy with it. Hey.
Yeah, no, that was a good point because if you think about apartheid, it's way worse. It's way worse than what we have now. So I think in terms of progress since then, yeah, sure. Now I think it's more complicated now because people can actually hide from being tricky now. Eh?
Yeah.
Like you know, you can do all your Pasifika support you want and say this, say that, do a little All Blacks announcement with a Polynesian type vibe with the dancing and all that kind of stuff. Remember that when they did that a couple of years ago when they announced All Blacks, you know, and you can have emails that say "ngā mihi" at the end of it, you know. But you can do all that kind of stuff, man. But be, you know, you can be nice with that kind of stuff, but be ignorant and racist and other kind of stuff, you know. So now I think back then it's easy to notice. Now it's kind of hard. You gotta like unpeel all the layers. Well, you gotta unpeel everything that's on top. You gotta unpeel everything that's on the surface and see deep down if they're really racist deep down, because it will be there. It will be there right in the heart of it all. So it's not that simple now, but I think it's just what we have to deal with now. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's interesting.
If I could just share like something from I think his name's Tulangi Williams Leo Lahi, but he shared to something that Bryan shared that as his tribute, and he as being the first inductee into the Pacific Hall of Fame. But he just mentioned something like if he can say it, it's a wonderful time in rugby, and if he thinks it's very important that ceremony happened at Eden Park. Because I think if you think about it, it's iconic that Lauli's got that statue outside the stadium, you know, of him scoring the first World Cup try. and he's Samoan, man. He's West Aucklander and he's Samoan. So we can own that. Like, that's our celebration. So for Bryan to be the oldest inductee and the first inductee, and it to happen at Eden Park amongst the, because that's our rich history, bro. It's the fact that we supply probably some of the best backbone of any All Black team that there is. And they're our players, they're our heritage players. So now, yeah.
Took the PIs out of the team, bro. There you go.
I was that kid. At primary, man. I always used to say it, man. Always trying to find the Samoans in the team and just say, bro, if that guy wasn't playing, bro, it wouldn't be the big score out like that.
And then, I'm thinking about the timing of it all. Because, you're right. It happened on Thursday night. Thursday night was the Pasifika Hall of Fame, the Rugby Hall of Fame celebrations at Eden Park. And, man, it took this long to have one?
Yeah.
It took this long to have one? And why now? And why now? Why now?
Yeah.
And why have a team like Moana and didn't do this? Like, is this another way to sort of shut us up?
Yeah.
So, see, that's what I mean about hidden agendas, and that's what I mean. But I think this day and age, it's tricky now because society calls for minorities to be empowered. So you have things like, the LBGT or both, the LBGT community doing their stuff, the minority stuff, and
the ticking it off,
ticking the boxes kind of stuff. All that's happening now. So now it's like, okay, is that the hidden agenda? Is this just the surface stuff? So something to think about, I think. But now it's good. It's good. It's good that we actually talk about it.
Yeah.
Sweet boys. So what's next? What we got next? Alves, you want to say anything about the new Manu Samoa coach? They got announced. They got announced.
We gotta salute him, man. We gotta salute him, bro.
Yeah. No, good on Mahonri. So we actually, me and him were in the same sports diploma class for sports for, what do you call it? Athletes back at White Tech. Obviously, he went in a different path than my path. Okay, my path went that way. He went that way. But nah. Shout out to Mahonri, man. I still remember, besides doing all the Manu Samoa stuff, I remember seeing this guy. He was even back then, like you see him training. Like he'll be on his own. He'll be just going for road runs. He'll be at Starling Park, where everyone else will be doing the 20-on-20 touch.
Yes.
But he'll be like, doing the runs on the field by himself.
Yes.
No, good on him. He's congratulations. Also, you come a long way. Big ups. That's a good thing, and it's a good feel because me and him were actually in the same class. But the pass went. Someone who also.
Yeah, man.
100%, bro. Captain Courageous, man. I'm always gonna be so proud when Mahonri came out and talked about the poor treatment of the Samoa boys when they were in camp.
Right.
The injustice of the 12 boys getting fined, slapped with the fines with the, and then him coming out about the our old fit going to pay, trying to fundraise doing the sausages and Great Lynn to pay for those fines, and where all that money disappeared, and for him to come 360 and go back to Samoa and then just go back to the Lakapi and that, and then be announced. I think it's unfortunate the way the news came out that they were advertising for the Samoa head coach job. And shout outs to the WesWes Sports Mag for the article that Joey Nana wrote to the form, bro. And it's it's just unfortunate. I think it's sad that us as like Pasifika or Samoan in general, like, have a way of like, not going through the right channels, or like the due process say, like, probably a polite way of saying that, hey, your contract's up for review, but but in saying that, at the same time, so proud that one of our Ranui boys is It's inherited.
Yeah, hard, man.
That's like the top dog's job. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
man, shout out to Aratella, the 832. You know, I'm gonna say like this was on early we had Wax. You know, it's the All Black legend. On Aratella,
Yeah.
the next street over we have Mahonri. So, and
Yeah.
then from the next one over you got Malsua. You know, that's our hook.
Yeah, hard. Oh, well,
Just like Ave earned Afton, you know, it's like that.
yeah.
And nah, man, just proud, just proud, man, just proud. Like, fuck,
Yeah,
I
man.
think it was only a matter of time. But now I think just seeing that when it broke, I was proud. Like I saw 18 minutes as Manu Samoa press released it. But I think it's like, man, I think if you're a young buck connecting to like history and wanting to play for the 15th jersey, you would want to play for a guy like Mahonri because he's shown as a player and as a captain at a World Cup how you should carry yourself and how a player should be treated. Because no other captain did it before him. And that's hand on heart, wholeheartedly you can say that, you know. I remember my mate Jeremiah Fatelofa came out of the woodwork and was spraying guys about like, okay, so why didn't Peter and that mention stuff or you know, and there were a lot of old boys that came out. I remember Vainga came out and said, oh, yeah, that's true. Sometimes we wouldn't have any rugby balls. Now you got guys like Eliotas Apollo saying it straight up. Fuck, bro, we would get a train at these drink bottles. But why hide it? You know, why hide it? It's like it was clearly an issue. And Mahonri was just, you know, when you got nothing to hide and he's speaking the truth, bro. Mahonri was saying that. And it's like, you know, without those guys to step up and just say it how it is. And now he's the head coach. It's like, fuck, he's not going to take us backwards.
Yeah, no. Good thing.
I'm excited, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to see who we can call out in fussy, Like, it makes me want him to. It makes me want him to say like, call out the Moana Pasifika and they'll play the Manu at Eden.
Ooh,
gangster.
That would be mean. Yeah.
Yeah, mean game.
I think the best part of the story is that, you know, he is from Ranui, but the other good thing is, you know, he's from Samoa too. And just the way he made it through the NPC, played for Chiefs, Highlanders too, He played down there. And then he played for Manu Samoa. And he did speak up after that World Cup. He get that interview with
John Campbell.
Yeah.
Famously shit.
And then he goes somewhere and sets up that rugby academy over there.
Academy, yeah.
You know, so he's been in charge of that for all these years. Then coming back to Manu Samoa after speaking out, he comes back as a assistant coach, and now he's been rewarded up to be head coach. So I think for the next 4 years he's contracted after the next World Cup. So we'll see if Samoa puts an ad on the Facebook again that final year, or they'll sign them up for the next 4 years to see how he goes. But yeah, man, proud.
100%.
All right, boys. Just the last thing here. You posted up another one that's about in NRL. Latrell Mitchell getting in trouble for sickening tackle to Joshua Adokar. I think it was a try saver tackle, but I think it was already the try was already saved, and Latrell comes in with his extras and puts his hip to Adokar's head.
Yeah. Well, two things to mention. Like, I watched it. I didn't watch the whole game. I just wanted to see because I saw it was sickening tackle. But when I saw it, I was like thinking to myself, "Wait, does this dude just like have brain explosions?" Like going off his post-match interview when he was just F-bombing, F-bombing. He said he did go fuck, you know, it's just fuck this. And then like not even a whole month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not even a whole month, and then this guy does this sort of shit. And also, it almost makes you wonder. It's like, okay, so say for example, he had a mate's wedding in 3 weeks' time, right? And he knows the only way he's gonna be able to go is if he's suspended.
Oh.
Yeah,
Gee.
conspiracy theories here. But look at that. That's you play internationals with your mate, right? and you get do that to your mate who plays outside you. It's like
Yeah.
unless
Why
you
would you
gave
do
my
that?
unless you gave my heads up like, oops, if I happen to do something stupid, it's not intentional. It's just that I got a wedding in a
We're
few weeks'
still
time.
mates.
Yeah, but you know how he goes, you know, but dog, you know how we get down to hey dog. But it's just fucking it makes you wonder, bro, because remember it was at last, it was a game 2, eh? It was a game 2 that he missed.
Mm.
And it was injury, it was injury though. But it's like this guy's timing is
Yeah.
it's just off, eh? I think the funniest thing I seen after seeing that tackle was the fact that it was 10 years when English and that when they were to the Bunnies and they won a title, and they're trying to say that this is the year. 10 years from when English and that won it. Well, keep doing those
Come on.
soccer saves in the corner, bro. Because fuck, at this rate, who knows?
I saw that one where I saw that tackle. Oh no, him and James Tedesco were going for the ball, right? Was on the in the Roosters try line, but just the way like the ball was already out, and then the way he came down on his, I think on his chest, and then I think he stood on his head with his boot or his knee hit or was on his head. I'm like, bro, the player's already dead, you know. It was just extra.
He's a bit of a
And
dirty player.
And,
Bit of a
and
dirty
I'm,
player.
now I'm thinking if he's doing hidden agenda stuff, maybe he's trying to injure Tedesco so he's not in the origin because I think they play
So
the
he can
same
play
position, eh?
fullback. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should do a top 10 of sport conspiracies, eh?
Rubs.
Like do a
oh,
top
bro.
10.
Well, yeah.
Because did you hear the Patrick Ewing one
Nah.
for New York
No.
Knicks? How he got chosen for New York Knicks? Because you know how they do the draft and they have the commissioner has to pick up the envelope to see who's number one pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, the conspiracy theory is they froze the letter. They put the letter in the fridge to freeze it.
Oh.
So when he feels it and he feels the cold one, he won't pick it until last.
What?
Hey. Wow.
Like he'll pick it to be the first pick. You know when he puts his hand in to get the envelopes to see who's the first pick. Yeah, they intentionally put
Oh,
the envelope
wow.
in the fridge so he can feel the cold one and pick that one.
Yeah.
Well,
Talking about
well, it
conspiracy theories.
didn't work out in the long run because he didn't want any titles.
Yeah.
He
That's
was
right.
won nothing.
Sure, boys. Yeah, man. Shall we get to Fia Poko of the week? So
Easy, bro.
So what we got? What we got? What should we start with? Oh,
So we got the Tesla lady. The Tesla lady. So obviously people don't know what a Tesla is. A Tesla is a battery-powered car that works on charge. So they have these charge vehicles. You plug them into a charging port, and they'll charge your vehicle so you can travel a certain distance. But a couple are somewhere in
Oh,
Central America.
I've seen that one. I've seen that one, bro.
They go
That is so
for
funny.
put the air in the bottle. So I
That
don't
was the
know.
biggest fail, bro.
But man,
That is a fail, bro.
it's funny two ways there because the guy recording, he's like, "What are you doing?" And they're like, they're looking at him, going, "What are you doing?" He's like, "No, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
And, but they're trying to put air in, and they're using fucking like they're trying to use the butane gas. I said it.
Don't say they had a smoke then.
It's simple. This is simply the smart car dumb people. Eh? Fuck my ass. There's another one here of a guy trying to put one of those steamrollers on a what looks like a little, I don't know if you call that a people carrier. But you gotta tell me, man, like do you want to be on the boat or be the one putting that onto the boat?
Oh, where's the? Oh,
So which one are you? Are you the one?
Oh,
Are you the
come
standing on
on.
the boat? Or are you the one bringing this on the boat?
No, I'll be on the boat, man.
Oh nah.
No, that's like too heavy, isn't it?
Well, it made it on until it hasn't sunk. It's just the fact that it can't balance. Oh fuck, man! Certainly.
Oh my gosh.
But Hollywood Husband's got to do a voiceover for that one, bro, because that is like analysis.
No.
And then there's a Royal Rumble that took place at a what looks like a BFT Glen Eden, I think. Oh no, it might be BFT Glen Eden or Te South. There you go. And what I think it's over because there's hardly any parking at Te and it's like one guy parked on the handicap parking. I don't know, something has to be. Oh, it was over a tripod. Someone must have set up the tripod, walk in front of the camera or something like that.
Is that in New Zealand?
I'm just laughing at this guy who picked up the 10 kg dumper and was like trying to, the plate was trying to suss the dude, but I think he ran to the cow, Philly. Coffee alai, kakasoli. But this here was just a little preview of WrestleMania 40. So, fucking. Yeah.
That's dangerous. Hey, someone can just get crazy and just grab a dumbbell and whack someone.
So
Kill someone.
I've seen that.
The last guy came running from the changing room. He ran in and just ran and then threw a body hook. Totally.
You guys seen that clip where there's just two guys. One guy's doing, I think he's like doing skull crushes on the bench, like that. And then the other guy's got weights, and then he pretends to fall, and he drops it on the guy.
Yeah. I've seen those ones.
What?
That guy got arrested. He got arrested for doing that because he had been followed at gyms. And the last Fia Poko was, this is gonna be the classic one, eh? I think this guy is known for his his real fast hands. Like he must be like a 6 tongue taekwondo dude. And he teaches how to throw like a real quick jab. And so he's obviously showing Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was like a welterweight champion, which is like 64 kgs guy, and he's showing how vavy his hands is. And then then he's like, all right, how about we get your speed and we're gonna do some boxing, up to you. And then so Manny's just like look like he hasn't even trained for like however many years, and just got salus this guy. And the guy keeps
holding on the leg ones.
He's trying to suck his kiss his pee or something like that. I don't know. He's like, have a little hit to the pee. But the confidence of that guy, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know who's the Fia Poko in that lineup of here bots guys.
I reckon it's the guy on the boat, Ave on the boat.
Yeah, I think it's the steamroller on the boat.
That's what it's called, steamroller.
That one.
Yeah.
Steamroller.
Mm.
Come on.
Shout out to the guys on is it the Poto Tauranga trying to load their steamrollers on the boats. Poto Tauranga won this Fia Poko of the week.
You posted another one on there, but it got taken off for some reason. But I think it was a game, a kid's basketball game, and the black kid sort of had a fight with the white kid.
Yes.
And the parents jumped in.
Yeah, bro.
The parents jumped in, and I think the parent of the white kid jumped in and handled the black kid. And then when they got separated, that dad was just walking away, and then the black dad ran in with his forearm.
Wow.
How
about that? The weekend I come and be a basketball coach, and then that happened, and I forgot because you can't play the video. Yeah, man. But it was interesting. It was interesting to say, like, what did I put up? I said, let's break this down and say that, all right, the black kid he was pissed off the ball, like he deserved it, right? And the comment section blew up a bit, eh?
Yeah.
So we had different takes on it.
But I think the same take was if any dad saw that happen to their kid, they'll step in, eh?
Yeah.
But then you shouldn't really, eh?
Yeah.
Nah, you should if another man does it, eh, to your kid. I think that was the reason why the black dad jumped in, because another adult handled his kid.
Yeah.
But if two kids are fighting on the field, like parents shouldn't.
Let it be. Yeah, you should let it happen, man. That's heat of the moment shit, right? Like, cause like I think society normally would be like, "Fuck, that's my kid."
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's your kid. You're like now 78 years old, and your son's like 50, and they do the same thing. Are you still gonna be the guy that dad's gonna go get down there in your wheelchair and get out of it? It'll be different, eh? It'll be different. So that's why you let whatever happens on the field stay on the field.
Yeah.
But because the coach, it looks like the coach shouldn't have put his hand on the player. That's the line that shouldn't have been crossed.
But if you're a referee in that situation, all you gotta do is break them up. Just like what the referee does in the games, Super Rugby games and NRL games, eh?
Yeah. But initially, I think the guy in the red looked like he was like a parent, eh? But then it shows that he's holding a clipboard. And he probably is a parent, you know, because all coaches are volunteers, but I don't think he was expecting to get clothesline like that, G. Like, wow. Yeah.
But I've seen I remember down in Starling Park years ago when I was always there. I remember there was a kid there, and then a car pulled up, and two boys and their dad came, and they came with boxing gloves. So they came up to the park and they pointed one of the kids out, and they had a full-on scrap there, like one-on-one. But the dad was there just to watch it, you know. Yeah. But it was sad because I think his son lost, and then like they must have just went back in the car, lived to fight another day, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But that was good to see. Like the dad didn't jump in. He goes, "Okay, dad, like go, fight, whatever."
Like sort it out.
That's what. Yeah, that's why I miss Starling Park, man. I miss those old times.
But Ave, here's the thing, that was part one. What happened when he got home?
Hey, waste my petrol, waste my coaching.
Oh my God. He probably did the 1, 2, and he was sleeping by then.
Those ones. I told you. No, but it was good to see that,
Okay, I just want to bring up this one, because we forgot to do it. I don't know if you guys watched that reality TV show, but Abby Hensel confirms marriage to their partner. Now Abby Hensel and Brittany Hensel, they're Siamese twins, right? And they confirm.
I think this should be Fia Poko of the week.
They confirm a marriage. One of them, anyway. I think it's Abby. But I just posted it up because the story is weird, bizarre, and I don't know, man. I got heaps of questions, man.
Answer way. Because I've seen these. I think I grew up watching like a pair of Siamese twins similar to this, and then eventually they didn't want to be separated, but they did want to be separated, and then what's funny is that they had boyfriends, bro. They both had different boyfriends.
What?
Yeah, man. I watched it, and what they said was because even though their heart is one, like they have, I think it's like 2 sets of lungs.
I think there's more than a heart that's one, bro.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's even like because he's marrying.
Calm down.
No, so this guy's marrying one body, right? He's marrying the couple. There's 2 heads, right? But they got 2 separate consciousnesses, 2 different brains, 2 different sets of feelings. He's marrying them, the both of them. So they're like a 2-in-1 package. Whereas the Siamese ones that I used to watch back in the day, that's like, I want to go out with Ave now. Okay, so the sister will go with thing, and then you with Ave, and then the other sister will want to go. I want to go to camps now. Then, okay, bye Ave. It was like that. I swear. I'm not talking any missiles. Because also, it's 2 different brains. It's two different identities, but they're Siamese twin.
So
If
how
you
do
can
the-
understand that.
I want to know how the Siamese twins coordinate that. Two different boyfriends.
Nah, it makes sense, bro.
Like, does the other Siamese twin knock the other one out? Like, you better go to sleep. You know. Or is it just or is the what about the man? What about the man? Is this some kinky kind of shit that he's into?
The man's like just fucking bullshit. The man's just bullshit. Bro.
This was funny, is that like you think Siamese twins like that, right? And then it was fucking Malaya. But this is how sick Palangi counts are. It was a Siamese twin. Sorry, it was a guy. It was a guy Malaya once.
You know what would be bad if it was a guy and girl Siamese twin? Is there anything of that? Wow.
Nah, not that I've seen. Nah, but the one, the sick one I did see was these two Palangi guys, Siamese twins, and the dad walks in and they're having a fufu. It's like, what the fuck?
What?
Nah,
Okay,
but
how
it's
about
just
this
two
one?
Palangi guys mucking around. But it's like, if you think about the Siamese, it's two different brains, you know what I mean?
But how about this one?
Yeah.
Two Siamese twins, right? Two different brains. One's lesbian. One's normal.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up, bro.
Then how does that work?
No, but I think
Wait, so
because she can shut her brain off. Like, she has to fully get to another place. So she's there, physically there, but the brain's like, I look at Wellington, and then the sisters start getting whatever happened to her through the body. That's the way the body functions. Yeah, man.
I just want to know, say, the one that you posted, Cams. So when the guy that's marrying that one Siamese twin, what if the guy, wants to be intimate with that Siamese twin? Does the other one go to sleep? Like,
Yeah.
because there's obviously one body, or whatever.
No, yeah, apparently that's how that works.
It depends how freaky that guy is. You might say, "Oh, you don't have to go to sleep if you don't want to."
Hopefully.
What the fucking hell, bro? It's just. No, this is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Change the topic, man.
This is hard. I think that's definitely sick can of the week, bro.
Yeah, sick can of the week.
Yeah.
So what's the guy's name?
Josh. His name's Josh.
My lord Josh Hassan, sorry. Ah, goodness. My Josh. Hensel, wait.
Dude, he knows. See, he already knows. Come on, he knows they're Siamese twins. Come on, man.
Okay, boys. You got a memory lane now?
Yeah, I got it was a memory lane. It was a photo that Leti sent me. It was of our league team, and that brought back memories of our one victory and the one we were 1 out of 1. No, we had a solid team of that day. We had some mean players too that came in, and it was good because they got the juices flowing. Playing league again. Oh, I just missed it, eh? But then, and it was good because we played a real good competitive team as well.
Yeah, when we played the shout out to Mohi Richards and Hans Muller. So these two boys used to come to the bubbles and they birthed the Western Wolves football squad. So they actually pitched it to the Auckland, I think it was at the NFL or AFL, whatever, if they could have a West Auckland gridiron team. And I remember just having yarns back and forth with him, Mohi, and said, "Oh, have you had like a hitter or anything? Like, have you done anything to know that you could go to war?" He goes, "What do you mean? Like have a league game?" And they laughed, bro. It was funny. They're like, "What? This is who?" Like, this is the FT. FT at that time, Jenny, like me, Mickey, Tinto, a couple other boys, Baya, and Avs. And like they go like, "Oh, you're gonna bring a team together?" So yeah, we just sent it like a SOS, so if you could just bring a +1. And we showed up and we put a team together and played those the Wolfpack. So they had like 30 guys and we had about 12.
Yeah.
But you know, it's all hard, eh? It's all hard,
Yeah.
man. It's all hard. It was a good day too. Like I
Yeah,
just
man.
was going through my Twitter account and I found their photo and I just remembered because Ave posted something like because you know you're doing your post like 2018 to today, eh? Like making the
Yeah.
comparisons of where you are, like in training wise,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
And that's why I shared it. So yeah, I just felt like, oh,
That
very
was
yeah,
that
huh?
was a good memory.
But now another thing is like you know, like we've been doing the renos on the garage and that. There's a wall there, and we used to measure our waist against, and we'll like
Oh,
mark it up on the
yeah.
wall. And like, cause Leroy's been doing a lot of painting, like he's been doing a lot of renos in the garage, man. And like, yeah, the measurements are still there, but he saw it and he said he didn't want to paint over it. And I was like, oh, bro,
Oh,
that's just how many times the garage spaces like transition to different spaces. So
yeah.
nah, it's pretty cool that it's still on the wall. I'll take a photo of it and then I'll get him to paint over it.
Yeah, send it to me. I'll put it up.
Ciao, boys. I think we're running out of time, so should we get to last words?
I'll go first. Yeah, shout out to one of the guys, Jack. So he messaged me. So me and him used to message regularly in New Zealand, not in that way, but we used to message a lot, you know, training wise. So apparently he's here in Red Bank. So I'm gonna meet up with him sometime this week to have a gym session with him. So yeah, looking forward to that. And obviously, got a new ride, got a new
Oh,
car. I'm up
that's
and
just
running.
yeah.
So my next big thing to tick off will be getting me a house, my own place. The rent here, what I'm looking at, these houses about 450 for a 3 bedroom, uh, garage. But I'm looking. I should be comfortable to get into my own place soon. So fingers crossed, something happens in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, looking forward. Thank the Lord for the blessings I've been blessed with. Still moving here. Uh, yeah.
Charles.
What about
Sure.
you, Let's?
Oh man, I just want to make one more shout out to my nephew, Manu Ave, man. It's been a pleasure just getting to know him in the last few days. But nah, I just wanted to share some inspiring words of anything. I just wanted to make another shout out to my Bryan Knocker, talking about the power of prayer and like and just how evident it is and how evident it's been in my life in the last few years. Even just reconnecting again, loves, you know.
Yeah,
It's been good, man. It's good, you know. I feel like, you know, don't let your past keep you prisoner in your mindset and then how you can grow and move forward with life and with many things, eh? But
yeah,
I just wanted to share some last words like encouraging people like never to forget, like you can always close your eyes and just pray anywhere you are in the world, even in moments of uncertainty and especially times where you feel like you might be alone. I know I've been deep in my darkest thoughts some days, but I know like maybe I feel like I'm not worthy of praying, but it's free, you know, and the power of prayer is like so powerful. I think we don't see that we're also living today with the prayers of our ancestors, like our parents and our grandparents, and that's just something that as a blessing that we all become blind to. And I feel like without even hesitating, just man, don't forget it's just like meditating, man. And prayer is a beautiful thing. But like yeah, man, shout outs to everyone putting in the work and congratulations. I was on the little accolades and the little thing you took
yeah.
off, bro. Feels like it's gonna be a big year for all of us, man. And I feel like it is. My 40th coming up. So you're not looking forward to that.
Oh,
But and saying that, man, you're only as young as you feel, man. You know what it is.
Yeah. All right, boys. Thanks again for another coming on again on the Empty Out the Clip for another episode on a weekly basis. It's been great. It's been great having you guys, even though we're not at home, but we can still jump on and do it online.
yeah. Finally.
Thank you, bro. Crack up.
All right, man. Stay tuned, everyone, for another Empty Out the Clip next week, and also new WesWes Sports magazine will come out next weekend. Yeah, man. I've been doing some stuff online. The online mag I found out you can do more than just having a page to flip on the screen. You can actually, you can actually put links in and click on.
Yeah, that's got it. That was me, bro.
That's for the
Me,
ads
back
too,
up
bro.
with that.
Sure, bro.
Shout out to Barbecue Bros, bro. Oh, check here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Now I think you can put in videos too. You can put videos in as well. So.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, but we have to
It's
start
not
putting that on top of the base sale for sales for the Zebras.
So yeah, like I said, the price is gonna go up. But no, man. Thanks for jumping on, and we'll get together again next week. Let's get the fuck out of here, boys.
Hey,
Ooh.
shuttles.